It's time!
What's up, Fight Fam? It's your boy Mike Skinner, and welcome back to another video from Red Corner, Blue Corner. And today, we're going to be talking about something big that's happening this weekend. If you're a fan of MMA, if you're a fan of the UFC, you already know this weekend, UFC 263. Although there are tons of great fights on this card, I will only be talking about the three biggest fights on the card, the ones that are on the poster. So these are my predictions, and no way are they financial advice. I don't know who's going to win. This is a fight. Anybody at the end of the day could land a punch or choke somebody out, or somebody could snap their leg like Chris Weidman. I mean, anything could happen. It's a fight. So these are just my predictions, just for fun. And if you guys have any predictions that I don't mention tonight that you think are really good predictions, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to know who you guys are picking this weekend. We're going to start off with, as you can see in front of us, Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. Nate Diaz obviously has a huge cult following. If you follow MMA, you know who Nate Diaz is. Amazing fighter. He's been around since forever. He was on The Ultimate Fighter years ago. He's beat up everybody, even Conor McGregor, choked him out. So, Nate Diaz has just had an incredible career. He is coming off of a knockout loss to George Masvidal. Well, technically a TKO. It wasn't a knockout, but the fight was stopped. So it doesn't take anything away from Nate. Nate is still one of the best, but he did lose his last fight, and he's coming up against Leon Edwards, who is an up-and-comer. He's the guy who got 3-pieced in a soda backstage by Jorge Masvidal, but besides that, he's been on a rampage winning fights back to back to back. A lot of his fights have been canceled, even though he's made weight. But now we're finally going to get to see him throw down with none other than Nate Diaz. So who am I picking this weekend? Well, I am picking Leon Edwards to win this weekend. Although Nate is thebomb.com, I think that Leon Edwards just has what it takes. Seeing them at the weigh-ins, Edwards just looks huge. I mean, Edwards just looks so big next to Nate, which really, really worries me for Nate. Not to say that Nate couldn't take him to the ground and maybe choke him out, but I don't see Leon Edwards getting knocked out by Nate. Leon Edwards is, I think he's a little hungrier than Nate right now. Nate has been there, done that. You could see that he was smoking pot at the press conference. He just doesn't really care. Not that it matters, because he obviously has fighting abilities. He's grown up fighting his whole life. But I just think that Leon Edwards is taking this a little more seriously. And I think that Edwards pulls ahead this weekend and he beats Nate Diaz. Next up, we have Brazil versus Mexico. We have Davison Figueiredo from Brazil. He is the champ, fighting against Brandon Moreno, who is another up-and-comer who actually fought Figueiredo for the title last defense and went to a draw decision, which is really crazy. The last Figueiredo fight with Moreno was a short notice. I believe it was a 21-day notice, which isn't, an incredibly short amount of time, but it is not a full camp. So knowing that it went to a draw, honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards Moreno this time. He has a chance to really make a statement here, to be the first ever Mexican champion in the UFC. Figueiredo, he's not going to let it come easy. I think Figueiredo is a bad dude. He says that he was sick in his last fight. It's hard to say whether or not that affected him or not. Who knows? But I do think that if it's anything like the last fight, it's going to be an incredible fight. But I am rooting for Moreno. I hope Moreno wins this. I think he's a more marketable champion, in my opinion. Figueiredo doesn't have a lot of fan base, doesn't speak English. He's hard to promote, in my opinion, even though he is a bad dude. But I don't know. I'm hoping for a great fight. But at the end of the day, I am picking Moreno. Moreno, I hope you pull through. And he is a rookie as well. So if you haven't picked up any Brandon Moreno cards, keep an eye on that. This card value could go up if he pulls the upset this weekend, and I'm predicting him to do that. And last but not least, the final fight on the card. I know it looks silly because I don't have Martin Vittori. I do not have any Martin Vittori cards. I'm sorry, guys. I really tried to get a Martin Vittori card just for this video, but I don't have a Martin Vittori at the moment. Maybe I should if he pulls the upset this weekend. But we do have Israel Adesanya fighting Martin Vittori. It is the main event of UFC 263. Israel Adesanya, obviously undefeated in his weight class, did suffer a loss to Jan Blachowicz over in the light heavyweight division, which, you can count it as a loss if you like, but technically undefeated in his division. He will be fighting Martin Vittori, who he did fight earlier in his career. It was a great fight, and what makes this fight so controversial is that the first time there was one judge who did give Martin Vittori the win over Adesanya. So Vittori's been holding on to that. He thinks that he has what it takes to finally shut down Izzy. I don't think so. I'm picking Izzy to win this week. I know a lot of people are either love or hate Izzy, but I'm on the love Izzy train. I think he's a great fighter. Can he be cocky sometimes? Yeah, he can be cocky sometimes, but I like his style. I like the way he carries himself, and I think that he's going to have no trouble putting away Vittori this weekend. He's beaten up guys like Costa, who in my opinion are just like specimens compared to Vittori. I think Vittori's definitely going to bring it. You know, he's not going to be a pushover, but I see Adesanya just picking him apart from the outside, not letting himself get taken down, and just proving why he's the champion of his weight class. These are who I'm predicting for this weekend. Who do you like? Tell me down in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you have any other sleeper picks on the card? Let me know what you guys think, and hope you guys enjoy UFC 263 tomorrow, depending when you're seeing this video. Come back to this video after and see if I was right. I'll see you guys around, and take it easy. Peace.